Um, few positives. We were able to beat a bunch of guys that never quit. Um, I thought in the second half there was a spurt that we got control of the game, and we did things the right way and built a good lead. And then from that moment on, it went south, and we played the score and not as a team. The gross number of turnovers is just you can't sustain and you can't beat people when you're turning the ball over 30% of every possession. It's hard to do, and then the fouling in the second half. We got uncharacteristic of ourselves with because that team they kept battling, they kept fighting, they kept scratching and clawing, and we didn't handle it. We handled things at times when we were in attack mode. Then other times we were very passive, and it was just a helter skelter, Jekyll and Hyde type game. It's about the best I can describe it.
Coach, despite that bad opening possession, throughout the first half, it just seems that the team tried to build on the lead and kind of like let off the pedal just a little bit. What did you tell your team that changed the mindset a little bit in the second half?
It wasn't so much what I told them. We had been practicing well up to till we started playing. I mean, we were very unselfish. Guys were working together, and guys are still trying to figure out what their role is on the team. When you have a new coach and new players, and everybody's trying to get to figure each other out, there's growing pains, and people are trying to figure out, what their role is. And I tell them their role, very simple: be mentally and physically prepared to play every day. Give it everything you got. We'll figure the rest out, and that's what we're trying to do. We had some really good moments defensively where we were doing a lot of things well, and then we had a major letdown in the second half from the 11:43 mark on. We just score got to a certain point, and when you have a team that hasn't played together. Hasn't gone through experiences together where learning moments of having a 30-point lead with half the second half to go. You tend to start checking out mentally, and I think that's what we did.
And Merrick Nelson, he started to heat up a little bit from the outside. Can you just talk about his overall game tonight? He kind of seemed to have starting to find a little bit of his rhythm.
Well, I was sending a message to him that I needed him to play like a fifth-year senior and not somebody who was going through it for the first time. And so I think he got the message, and I think he was more in tune. I'm still not happy with the amount of turnovers, but. The part of it was that I felt like he was more focused than ever before.
Besides the cleaning up of the turnovers, what do you want to see cleaned up before you guys play again on Saturday?
I just think our spacing at time when we drive the ball, there's it looks like the guy who's making the turnover is making a bad decision. Sometimes he doesn't have a decision to make because our spacing and guys are not in position where they should be to catch the ball. We have designed.
All right, Doc, thoughts on tonight's game?
I think we came out and we showed some really good things that we've been working on. I think we came out pretty aggressive. I think they kind of out-aggressive us in the second half. I think they played harder than us in the second half, but I think the first half is, I think a total game is how we play and how we want to play from here on out the season. But it's definitely some things we need to work on. Second half is guarding the ball and rebounding, stop fouling.
Doc, Coach mentioned that you guys had a hot 30% turnover ratio. Is that just something you guys keep improving upon practice, and something that you guys want to diminish as the team gets more games in?
Turnovers is definitely a focal point as we go into the season. We're 3-4 games in, and that's definitely something that we try to limit ourselves to. And this team did a really good job of throwing something different we've never seen with full court pressure and trapping. So it was definitely a learning experience. We're definitely going to see that down the road. So I think it's just going to help us.
The early part of the second half, I want to say like the first 8 minutes, it just seems that offensively you guys started to find a little bit more of chemistry and a little bit more fluidity. Is that just something you guys want to continue to build upon as the season progresses?
Definitely we want to build on that. We want to build on moving the ball, everybody eating. That's our motto, everybody eats. And I think the second half we got into that, everybody got out their ways, and we kind of played how we play in practice.
You guys play Saturday, Northern Arizona. What do you want to see from the team out there?
Well, first, we're excited to go on the road again. We're excited to be down in South Padre. We were supposed to go last year, but COVID. So we're definitely excited about the opportunity for this event, and we're just gonna do what we do. We're gonna go out there, play against a really good Northern Arizona team, and we're gonna fight. That's all we can ask for.
Thanks.
Appreciate it, my guy.